We're back. I'm going to cover the 8 o'clock shows. Well, 7 o'clock Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And that caused some confusion earlier today, and I apologize for that for those of you who care. Bloodsport 6. Jesus Christ, man, what a fucking show. I'm just going to go over some of the high spots. The Dirty Daddy, Chris Dickinson, taking on the Iron Demon, Shane Mercer. Dickinson's usually the muscle. No one's the muscle except Mercer when he's in the ring. And it was so good seeing strength work against technique. Fantastic match. Dickinson gets the win. Hedy Korayu, I know I'm not saying that, and I apologize, against Matt Makowski. Man, Makowski is a machine and a beast. Jumping armbar gimmick, man, fantastic. Schlack versus Super Beast, which I don't know if you know anything about either of these guys. Schlack is the human meat grinder. At some point he got busted open and the match got called by the ref because Schlack was chewing on Super Beast's foot to the point that it looked like blood was pouring out of his boot. Not really sure exactly what happened. But these are two big motherfuckers, and I got a feeling they're going to get at it again down the road sometime. Masha Slamovich, Allison Kay. Allison Kay gets the win, but Masha Slamovich put on a hell of a show. Really, really impressed me. I posted a tweet about Leo Rush versus Yoya, saying it was going to be twisted. It was more like a game of fucking Twister. Wow. These two cats just went at it, and it was so good seeing like two smaller guys just scrap. I mean, it was like two feral cats in the alley, man. It was really, really good. And then the long-awaited Josh Barnett taking on John Moxley. That's been postponed like 2 or 3, maybe 4 times. Finally happened. And I certainly did not expect it to be the bloodbath that it was for both of them. A vicious, violent affair with lots of technical submission, heavy striking, both of them bloodied up. Referee stoppage from Barnett stomping Mox in the side of the head and Mox not being able to defend himself. After the show, Mox cuts a great promo about how the fans are important to the wrestlers and it's all about heart. Really, really cool stuff. Going to jump over to the ICW No Holds Barred 11 that took place down the road at the same time. Dan Moff, Calvin Tankman, two behemoths beating the solidly pissed shit out of each other. Fantastic stuff. After the match, Bruce Santee, who had fought earlier in the night, came out talking trash to Moff, wearing a Fuck Joe Biden shirt. I don't know what that was about. Maybe he's just playing a heel character. Maybe he's really that dude. I don't know. Whatever. John Davis and Dominic Greeny, fucking super banger. Great match. New Jack, we got to see New Jack come out and do his thing. I think he might have had a little bit of vodka in him, as he is prone to do. But it was still good to see him. You hear the music, the place goes nuts. You get the garbage can, the guitar, the whole gimmick, man. It was great. The highlight, for the second time today, Jake Christ has stolen a show, taking on Nolan Edward in just possibly the best match of the day. We've still got, obviously, 2 more shows as well as TakeOver to go before I can call this a day. But and if it's not this match, Nolan Edwards, it's probably his match from the show before. He's got a match at the NPU show at midnight. So that is if that head wound wasn't too bad. So I don't know, man. Jake Christ, he's putting on a hell of a fucking show down there. And I hope he's going to get some attention drawn to him some places where they just haven't been paying attention. Anyway, that wraps up the 8 p.m. block. Midnight block coming next. Mania Thursday, double shot at midnight. GCW for the culture. No Peace Underground, Murder Mania. GCW on Fight. No Peace on IWTV. There's a lot of shit going on in Tampa. Let me get to the highlights of the midnight movies. For the culture, JTG, AJ Gray. Top notch. A weird thing, Faye Jackson was unable to participate, so a local lovely, Brooke Valentine, took the spot in Thick and Juicy 2.0, and it was good to see some homegrown talent here on the big stage like that. Trey Lamar versus Eli Knight. Trey Lamar is just sick. Leo Rush versus Lee Moriarty was just absolute fucking art. And that's a just amazing way to end a show, but that didn't end the show, because what did was Rich Swann and Too Cold Scorpio, who tore it up. The Vet, Too Cold. Rich Swann, who probably wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Too Cold's history, back and forth Swanee gets the win. Impact champ. I believe he goes on to defeat Kenny Omega and unite the titles. Now to MPU Murder Mania. This is one of the shows that I was really, really stoked to get to go see that I didn't get to go see. And I just got to tell you, 5-way, Lucky 13, Gary J, Jake Christ on his third match back-to-back. This dude wrestled after getting his head busted open. It couldn't have been an hour and a half later. The Iron Demon, Shane Mercer, gets the win, though, with the Moonsault and Battery, one of the greatest finishers. Jamie Senegal gets the win over Ace Austin in a fucking slick-ass roll-up. Casanova Valentine stakes his claim and puts the old man Pondo down. Deppen slides one in on something. The End and Orin Veit took on Colby Carino and the Rejects in just a brutal match. And I'd have to say, probably one of my favorite things about the whole Murder Mania was the hallowed Lord Crew, Otis Kogar, taking on the new formed team of Nolan Edward and Wolf Taylor. Nolan Edward had also just come from a fucking bloodbath with Jake Christ before this match, so props to them both. The Hallowed get the win, though. Otis Kogar got the pig mask. He's got the whole thing. And, of course, Lord Crew, the bare-knuckle berserker. We have just wrapped up a fantastic fucking day of wrestling. I have watched 8 shows today, plus Impact's Thursday night show, so that makes 9. When I get off here, I'm going to probably try and check out TakeOver Night 2. But I'll be back tomorrow morning with a preview of Friday's festivities. Thanks for stopping by the Hacienda. I've been Ortega Latrobe. This is Off the Ropes.
I love Ortega's sauce. It makes my taco pop.
This is unreal, completely unreal.